Wait, why am I here? What? I did not leave this here. Huh. Maybe it like failed to save the state or something? I left us coming out of the black hole forge, right? Because that's what we did last time. Weird. Oh well, we can get there again. Although, is it the beginning of the time or not? Is there a good way for me to tell? I think it's the beginning. The sun's not looking terrible right now. And the ash twin is looking pretty filled up. Okay. Weird. Maybe it was yeah, I don't know what's going on. Sometimes when I come back into the game, things are slightly different, like some time's passed. And I'm putting the PlayStation 4, like I'm putting it in sleep mode or whatever, rest mode, I think it's called. Oh well, I guess it doesn't always take you to exactly where you were. Let's find our friend on that side. There they are. So yeah, we got to the black hole forge finally by exploring Ash Twin. Turns out the way to the place on one planet is actually on a completely different planet. I guess that's what happens when you have warp technology. Hey friend, there's still stuff to do here as well, like that rock that was moving between those caves, the quantum rock. Didn't quite finish that thing, did I? But now I know more about quantum stuff, although I think there's plenty more for me to know. There's that entire Tower of Quantum Knowledge, which apparently is separate from the Tower of Quantum Knowledge that I went to on Giant's Deep. I mean, that was never explicitly called the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, so that might just be something completely different. Okay, I don't have to sleep that long to get the twins to be visible, do I? I think they're there. It's that one. So it needs a little bit longer. But yeah, I don't have any information yet that is telling me how I might get into that Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Maybe I just need to go back to it at some point and it'll be more obvious to me. Okay, that should be enough. Where's my ship? Where is it? There. And there they are, okay. Whoa! Ooh, okay. Ah! Wow. Reactor damage? That sounds very bad. Is that the kind of thing that could, like, explode? I was not being careful with flying then, was I? Whoa! Oh my gosh! That hurts. I honestly might just like slam myself into the planet or into the sun. I don't have a ship anymore. There we go. Deary me. Gotta fly a little more carefully, I guess. That's fun though. I could have got through the entire game without ever damaging the reactor, and I never would have seen my ship explode. Maybe you can't repair the reactor. That might not be a thing. That's super cool though. It's definitely a shock when it exploded. Didn't know how long it was going to take. Where are we going? Yes. No, all the way around. Oh well, I'll just fly around. It's fine. It's fine. Is that Apple Rock? That is Apple Rock. We actually want to go to you first, so we can sleep. I guess I could have slept back where I was. That would have been more convenient. Oh well. Okay, North Pole of you is... on the left. There we go. That will do. And now some sleep again. Ah. Making good use of this sleep feature. It's just Ash Twin, because it's like covered in sand for the first half of the game. I think it would have been good if they'd added stuff that's on Ash Twin that is visible at the start, just so there was something you could mess around with. Although I guess once you've done that once, why would you need to do it anymore? How's Ash Twin looking? I can't really see it properly. Maybe go a little bit longer. Just another minute maybe. Sure. It's kind of hard to judge. Although I quite like how Ash Twin has like an atmosphere that you can use to judge how much it's gone down. It's pretty neat. So, there they are. What are we doing? Put that away. That's it. Let's just try to spin or roll. It's almost there. It's almost there. I guess I could land here, although my ship is going to get flung about. Definitely not stable right now. two bits hanging off. I can't move right now. I can't lift. I can't lift. Wiggle. Wiggle. There we go. Whoa! Okay. Ah! Oh my gosh. No, I don't want to focus on you. Oh. So much for being careful. That will do, but you are definitely going to get thrown about by the sand thingy. Pillar of sand. So my theory, right, is that whichever one is broken, this one? Well, the one that looks more broken, will actually trigger when the sand gets here. Because, which is coming right now, because the center of this planetary body is actually there in the middle of the sand. And where will they go? Who knows? Is this even going to work? Oh, but I need to stay in there, surely. Oh no, I flipped to the other planet. No! My poor ship. Ow! Okay, I hit the ground. Wait, so how do I stay in there? Maybe I have to run into the sand at the right point in time. My poor ship. My poor ship! Maybe I should just not worry about my ship and just like hop back. Oh, I'm on the same side the sand is moving though. Oh. Sure. Now where are the twins? That's that one. So it's there. It's adjacent to this one in some direction. There. Okie dokie. I wonder if there's a reason this one's higher. Like, is there? Do I want to maybe do this early instead of like, because the fact that the sand reveals this place first makes me think that the game wants me to be able to do this trip earlier than some of the others for some reason. Is it this one that I'd want to do? It's not this one. That's the ash. That's the in-between one. I want to stand in here. And this is it coming. So, yeah, because the funny thing is, when I stood in that one, I was like, I just need to wait for the in-between to come over. Well, I know I wasn't like that. I think I was confused about where it was even taking me. But that's what happened. The in-between came over. But that made sense. But I didn't realise I also needed to wait for in-between to come for this one. So I guess I should wait for the sand. Like stand in here, maybe? And then run out. Yes! I'm here! I'm in this room! What is this room? Okay, so it's like a disc around the outside that they can walk on. Where are the masks? I didn't see them. Oh, they're here! So they were on walls that entire time. I just couldn't tell. They just looked like they were floating. 10 minutes, 50 seconds ago, received data from previous cycles. Mask receiving data from probe tracking module. Giant. Oh, wait. Wait, what? Oh, why am I jumping? Giant Steep memory statue, Timber Hearth memory statue. So, Timber Hearth memory statue is me. Giant Steep memory statue is. Can't remember the name. Gabbro? Probe tracking module. So did they link up the probe tracking module with this stuff? 12 minutes until end of cycle transmission. Which one's me? Why do I keep popping? It's weird. What's my ship doing? Well, this is a big moment, isn't it? Yarrow, today we finished the excavation of Ash Twin. Here in the space we carved, we will craft our most ambitious project yet, the Ash Twin Project. Powerful enough to send information back in time. Right, okay, so the 22-minute thing was purely to be able to, like, to create the masks. I see. Well, so the masks exist to record the memories, and I guess the 22-minute thing was to be able to send them back. How far we've come since our experiments at the high energy lab, I still can hardly believe Raimi's hypothesis was true. Coleus, we've also finished relocating all subterranean plants we met while digging. Interesting. We need to keep our eyes on how significantly we've altered the environment here. Poke just sent the warp core for the final tower to us from the Black Hole Forge. Now Ash Twin can be connected with Giant Steep, where Casper is working with Avens to craft the orbital probe cannon, and where Phlox is sculpting the memory statues. Is this where it all comes together? Hypothesis, it was not by accident that the core of our warp tower was the last to be forged. Hypothesis: the cause could have been forged faster if Castlevania interrupted my work less frequently to ask for updates. The important point is we are all connected through Ash Twin now, and also that I'm no longer needed for mediating your disagreements. Our friends on Giant's Deep tested the orbital probe cannon today. Milo tells me the cannon's doing well and that Avon's advocated for more launch power. If anyone can coax the maximum power from a device, Avon's can. But then, if anyone can goad the device into exploding, that too is likely Avon's. Perhaps I should check in with the orbital probe cannon crew in the interest of safety. So they sent the orbital probe cannon was for shooting the probe to find the eye. How does that connect to them wanting to do this memory loop with the mask? Is it because they expected the sun to explode and so they wanted some way to go back in time after finding the eye or something? Right, because the probe was sending its memories back. So, oh, okay, I think I've pieced it together. The probe was sending its memories back, even though it's not a creature. And so the idea was to explode the sun, to give enough energy to power this memory, this place, the Ash Twin Project, while at the same time shooting off the probe towards the eye, and then the eye would send its data back. Eventually, after 22 minutes, they'd all go back in time and get the data from the probe, and they'd know where the eye was. Is that what's going on? I think that makes sense. Will it help to remind Avons that Mallow, his love, will be one of the Nomai aboard the cannon, or is Mallow part of the problem? Let's remind Avons. Right. Interesting. Phlox and Daz finished the memory statues today, and they are truly remarkable. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. It'd be weird if you came here first. This is the first thing you saw. It would be giving you way too much information. When the Ash Twin project succeeds, or in the event it fails, the memory statues will activate, allowing us to gather more data before we shut down the project. Right. I think that aligns with what I'm saying. Pi and Idea have worked hard on the sun station and is at last complete. If everything goes as planned, this structure will prompt the sun's explosion, which will in turn supply the power to the Ash Twin project requires. I'm impressed by their mental fortitude. This is the project's most difficult task, in more ways than one. We're nearly ready to activate the Ash Twin project. Here is what will happen. First, the sun station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire back in time. Oh. So I've not got it quite right. The orbital probe cannon will fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 22 minutes after these orders are received, the sunset station will again trigger the supernova to send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. Hold on. Here is what will happen. First, the sun station will receive the order to fire at the sun, prompting it to explode. Using the energy from the resulting supernova, the Ash Twin project will send the order for the orbital probe cannon to fire. Oh, okay. That sentence could be less ambiguous. It's sending the order to fire back in time by 22 minutes. Exactly 20 minutes after these orders are received, the sun station will again trigger the supernova. Well, isn't it the same triggering of the supernova? Right? To send the probe data from this cannon launch back in time. Right. So they send the probe 22 minutes ago, so it's been gone for 22 minutes, and then they do it again to make the memories from the probe come back 22 minutes. In total, each cycle created by the Ash Twin project will last precisely 22 minutes. We can end the cycle at will. Are you sure? You sure nothing went wrong? These words are difficult to write. The sun station did not work. Suppose we redesign the sun station. To generate power of that magnitude, a supernova is still our only viable option. This is easily expressed and accomplished. All the expressions are just the same, slightly different variations. I believe we can still find a way to create a supernova, my friend. Don't lose hope. However, this is the closest we have ever been. The Ashford Project is theoretically sound. We were only unable to power it. Perhaps there is another way. Wait, what's this in response to? Right. You can wait for the sun to explode on its natural timeline if you prefer, Udea, but you'll need to find some way to halt our aging process. Right, so this amount of time that's passed is just how long it took for it to actually just explode. We are halting our research into creating a supernova for this moment. A comet has newly arrived in the solar system. We're anxious to explore it. Did the comet mess everything up for them somehow? It's been a very long time since we last explored somewhere new, so we're excited to welcome this comet. Imagine what knowledge might be gained there. Can't believe they invented this entire memory time travel thing, and then they were like, oh, a comet. Let's go look at that instead. Okay, we've got a whole bunch of things here. Although, is it going to be stuff I've read? Since I've connected to this place like 3 times now. Good news, Yara. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ashford. I think I've read this before. No, it isn't. Yeah, okay, I read this recently. Yeah. And this is the original one I read. It'd be good to read this again, though. My gratitude for the latest shipment, ONO. This ore should be the last we'll need for the Ashford Project. This is exciting news. Can I offer an extra set of eyes for this final check? Specifically mine. If my work here is complete, I'd be delighted to help. We'd be grateful if you would. The more eyes, the better, as the smallest flaw or opening in the shell that protects the Ashford Project could lead to disaster. Once we finish the shell that seals off the central chamber, we'll check to ensure there are no longer any physical entrances. Roman and I will be checking the interior and then the exterior for cracks and final safety check. Right, so the only way in and out of here is via the warp core. Oh, and another one, which I've also read, I'm sure. I've installed the mass inside the Ashford Project, right. It's come to know the statues will not pair until the project succeeds, otherwise I imagine the experience will be hard to endure. Right. If anything goes wrong with the Ashford Project, the statues in the mass will make us aware of the situation and enable us to fix it. So am I supposed to fix it? How am I supposed to fix it? Otherwise it would be possible for us to remain permanently unaware of the problem. I hadn't thought of that. What a profoundly horrific fate that would be. How do I fix it? How do I fix this problem? I don't know if I have that ability. Artificial gravity control? And this is what? Guess we'll see. Oh wait, that's sticking up. Uh-oh. You're about to access the core while the Ashford Project is active. Ah, stop, you stop. Stop. You're about to access the core while the Ashford Project is active. Removing the core will disable the Ashford Project. Wait. You stop. Maybe this is it though. Maybe this is what stops the loop. Turn off the gravity? Right, we're spinning to create artificial gravity. Now I can float. Why do I want to float? I see, these two things are connected to the towers on the outside. Makes sense. I don't see why I'd want to be floating around though. What's the purpose of this? Should I just turn it off? What's gonna happen? What is going to happen? And should I do it with the gravity off or on? Guess with it off. What is going to happen? Wait, it's not going up. Oh. Ah, that's why I want to float up here. Oh. Is this the black hole that's causing my time loop? And the white hole? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guess we'll remove it. What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Now what? What am I doing with this? Hey, I've just got a black and a white hole here. Just put it on the ground. Do you want to do anything with it? I guess I could leave with it. Is the sun still exploding? Or is that the sand outside? That was the sand. Oh, ah! Ah! I'm gonna hit the other planet. No, I'm not. I'm okay. What am I doing with this? Wait, so now the time loop's not going to happen, right? This might be it. I might have stopped the time loop, maybe? What do I want to do with you? I don't think there's anywhere I can take you to do anything with you. I think I just want to get rid of you. I guess you can be destroyed in the sun. What? And so, like, is the end of this that the sun just explodes and it's the end of its natural lifetime? And the important thing is that I'm just not stuck in a loop forever. But I'd rather live. Why don't we just hook everybody up to a statue and then we can all just live in a perpetual 22-minute time loop and we'll all remember everything. There's a bunch of statues we could all connect to. The music's different. This is definitely something's happening. Uh-oh. Where is my ship? It's over there on Ember Twin. So this silly thing was the cause of all my problems, maybe. And if the goal of the game is just to die, well, I did that in my very first session, within about like 10 minutes. Oh. I don't want that to get picked up by the sand. Ah. Maybe I should go to my ship. Where is it? It's maybe not in a good place and probably not functional. Holy moly. I could warp somewhere else. I don't think there's anything I know I want to do with this, right? Or if there is, it's something else I'm going to figure out. But surely just removing it from that place has disabled the time loop, since that's the thing that was powering it. Right? Is the sun exploding? I think so. I don't think what I did should in any way stop the supernova from happening. I think that's still going to be a thing, right? It looks pretty supernova-y. Oh, I'm running out of oxygen. Hey, but it's happening. I'm gonna miss it. This is a nice view. What now? I'm dead. And I'm gonna get the credits, right? I've already seen this. Yep. So I did finish the game in an extremely fast time. I wonder what happens now though when I Can I continue that same loop again? Because I have stuff I want to get back to. I'm definitely not done. Presumably I can just resume that same loop. As though I hadn't removed the core. Wow, okay, so all the stories come together. I don't think there's much missing from the story except what's going on with the comet. And why is that comet still around? Is it like normally a comet would eventually like crash into something or leave the solar system, right? In fact, normally it would. Well, no, it depends on the comet. Who are all these people? Is this Kickstarter backers or people who playtested? I missed it. Was it a Kickstarter thing? No idea. Tim Schafer. Yeah, I definitely have way more stuff to do. I've got a bunch of things on my list that are yet to cross off. Although, a bunch of them I could have already crossed off. That can go. Oh yeah, there's still loads of stuff in Dark Bramble to figure out. And the shuttles. Black Hole Forge I've done. Okay, we're back in the menu. Presumably, yeah, this just like loads that same like state. Not that there really is much state. There isn't any state, really, is there? Except the like the having done the tutorials at the beginning, that gets remembered because you have like the launch codes. Okie dokie. All right, we're back in and we finished the game. Woohoo! That's really cool. Like I love how you don't really know what your objective is. Except, like, I'm in a bad situation, I need to sort it out. Until you get to that moment when you're at the source of the, you know, what's powering the whole thing. and you remove it and you die. That's how you end the game. Maybe there's another ending. I have no idea. There might be an alternative way of doing this, stopping the sun from exploding. Although it's definitely been suggested that that was what I'm experiencing now is the natural death of the sun, which sounds more difficult to stop than an unnatural one. Hey you, I've been on quite an adventure. Do you know you can use it as a light source, right? Stars above, please tell me you knew that. Okay, I didn't learn anything from that. The sun's going to go supernova, by the way. Oh yeah, there's literally an exhibit about that. Between you and me, I glossed over some of the finer details. Astrophysics is really more Hornfield's domain. Yeah, I'm here for the rocket science and marshmallows. Okay, I certainly want to go back to Dark Bramble. I also definitely want to go back to the comets. Not back to. Well, I guess I kind of went there momentarily. So yeah, plenty of stuff to do. I'm sure the other planets also have way more for me to see. There's a bunch of caves on Ember Twin. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. It's not all on my list, but I'll remember as I get back around. So, we are not done yet.